Let us give a quick recap on what we have learned about 3D objects, the basic terminology, what are the building blocks of 3D objects, and then we will talk a little bit more about what is the relation between the faces, vertices, and edges. Okay. The first thing we learned about 3D object is that there are edges, and edges are the straight lines that make up the face of any 3D object. Okay. So what you're seeing here are two different edges of this 3D object, what we call as a prism, okay? And wherever two edges meet, such as what I am highlighting in the red dots is called the vertices, okay? Each individual point is called a vertex, and many of those are called vertices, right? And then we say that when three or more edges intersect with each other, they make up a face. So a 3D object is made up of multiple faces, such as the one you see right here. The one which is in the red shading is called a face of a triangular prism. In this case, what you're looking at is a prism, or more specifically a triangular prism that contains many edges, it contains vertices, and it contains faces. Okay, so in short, we will say that a face is represented by a single letter F, an edge is represented by a single letter E, and then there is a vertex represented by a letter V. The relation between faces, edges, and vertices is such that the number of faces plus the number of vertices minus the number of edges is equal to 2. Okay, so let's try this formula for this triangular prism. In this case, how many faces you see for this prism? I see that there is one face on the front, right? This is right here 1. Then identical to that is 1 on the back, that is 2. Then we have 3, which is on the left hand side of this prism. Then we have 4, which is on the right hand side of this prism. And then there is a base, right? This one, this is the number 5. So we have a sum total of 5 faces. And how many vertices you see here? So let's find out. We have 3 on the front, the vertices of triangles, and then we have exactly 3 on the back, right? 1, 2, and 3. So we have 6 vertices, correct? And number of edges is what we want to find using this formulation. We will say that number of faces, which is 5, plus the number of vertices, which is 6, minus edges, that is unknown, is equal to 2. And by simple substitution, you can say that E is equal to 5 plus 6 minus 2, which happens to be 9. Okay, so let's verify whether that is true or not. So this is my 1, 2, 3 edge that make up the front face. And likewise, I will have 3 on the back triangle as well, right? So let's put some label to it. I have 1, 2, and 3. Then I have 4, 5, and 6. And of course, I will have 1 which connects between the two, the front and the back. Then I will also have another one here, correct? So let's put some numbers here. So this will be 7, this will be 8, and then this will be 9. So we just validated that we have 9 edges. So by the way of this, we will calculate how many faces, edges, or vertices and how the relation between them forms. Starting from here and in the next tutorial, we will go and talk about what are the various views of 3D objects and how do you convert the 3D object into various two-dimensional views. What are orthographic views? So we will learn about that in our next few tutorials.